Hello guys, in this video we have Senator Sherrod Brown from the state of Ohio versus Marjorie Taylor Greene of the rural Georgia House District in North Georgia. So yeah, this would be a pretty uneven matchup. Obviously Sherrod Brown has a huge advantage here running against someone on the far fringes of the Republican Party. And honestly, she would get demolished against a strong candidate like Sherrod Brown. She really would not stand a chance. She would only have safe margins in very Republican states like Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi. I see going to a likely margin. Louisiana, Kentucky, West Virginia. I think that's it for the solid states for her. It's nothing but bad news later on. So let's get into this. Virginia, Colorado, New Mexico would just be entirely out of reach for Marjorie Taylor Greene to win. Minnesota, honestly, would go to a solid Sherrod Brown margin win of probably 12% against her. Michigan and PA, honestly, likely margins. Sherrod Brown would have an amazing regional advantage in the Electoral College. He would really benefit from that. Wisconsin goes to him by about 4. Could even be likely, honestly. But let's go to the likely red states for her. So she would still get South Carolina to be likely for her. Indiana, 9% win. Missouri, 9% win. Kansas, it would honestly go below 10 for sure. Just with her margin among independents would probably be terrible. She really would just lose a lot of them to Sherrod Brown, and that's why he gets all these margins in these red states down to likely. Montana would also go to likely. Utah also would go to likely. Same with Alaska. Just traditionally red states. In the Northeast, I think, especially in the New England area, Sherrod Brown would win both these states with ease, and even Maine second would go to him by a likely margin against an extreme candidate like Greene. So he already has the victory. So his home state of Ohio also would go to him by about 3 to 4%. Could even be likely, but it's trending very Republican this state. So it would definitely still be a lean margin, I would say. Iowa, probably trending Republican more so than Ohio. But I just think she's just that trash of a candidate that'll lose the state of Iowa to someone like Sherrod Brown, who's a very good Democratic candidate. Nebraska's second probably would go to Sherrod Brown by a likely margin, while Nebraska's first, I still think she would carry by a likely margin. Let's see here. What state should we go to next? Arizona, Nevada. Arizona, just with Sherrod Brown's good margin among independent voters, I think he could carry the state by 5.5%, while Nevada would go to him by about 3.5%, I would say, because it is a bit more Republican than Arizona nowadays. And we're down to 4 more states. The state of Georgia, Greene's home state, Brown would win it by about 3 against her. She will have some home state advantage, but overall she would tank among independent voters. I don't think she would do that well among them at all, especially with all her extreme policy positions. North Carolina would also go to Sherrod Brown just because of his good margin among independent voters. However, the state of Texas still would go to her by about 1.5%, would be the closest state probably, that in Iowa. But I still think it would go to her just because I don't think Sherrod Brown would have the best Southern appeal. He'll have good enough Southern appeal to win Georgia and North Carolina with decent margins, but Florida and Texas still would go to some extreme candidate like Marjorie Taylor Greene. So that's my election prediction video. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.